Alright, you guys. This video I'm actually pretty excited to do for you guys. And I'm very excited to show you what is actually in this box. Now, what I would like to do is before I even get into anything, open up this box, or even let you know how I even got a hold of this, I want you down in the comments to guess what this possibly could be in this box. You're not going to see it for a minute, but just give it a little guess. I guess before we really get started and really kick this off, give you guys a second to just think what could be in this box. Now, I am going to first off tell you how this came to be. So of course, you guys, I missed out again on another Roast My Mystery Box. Mind you, I have never gotten one of the Roast My Build mystery boxes from Airsoft GI. So, of course, I saw that they had another Roast My mystery box, the New Year's edition, that was coming out. Got set up for it, thought I was ready for it, you guys, and those things went like hotcakes. Couldn't get on there to even get one. So I figured, hey, I'm going to go and look for a gun that I can just buy flat out, because there were only a few guns on there that I really, liked and was into. And I figured, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get one, because I was not able to get one through the mystery box. But this is what I got, you guys. As you can clearly see right here, it is a Lancer tactical gun. But yeah, the reason why I couldn't get it, that was pretty much it, because I missed out on another mystery box and decided to buy this flat out. Now, what I did once I realized that I was not going to be able to get the mystery box is my first pretty much go-to site for guns is Fox Airsoft. I don't know why. Probably because, of course, the $99 free shipping, whether it's on a mystery box or whatever, it doesn't even matter. It's going to be free shipping. So that, of course, would be my first thing. And just because, the gun that I wanted, I really wanted it. Now, mind you, the gun that I got, I did not actually know that it was on the Roast My Mystery Box item list until I actually went back and looked. And happened to see it, and I was just like, oh, okay. But let's go ahead and give you guys a look at what's in this box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to open up this box, you guys, to where I don't know necessarily show you too much. And then I'm going to just try to pull the gun out and then bring it up over your heads. If you guys know what this gun is, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. Let me know what you think it is. And I'm going to, in a few minutes, show you what it is. So let's get this off. Alright, so do you guys got your answers in? Because I am about to, I don't know, should I take it out or should I just flip the box? I'm going to probably just take it out. But are you guys ready? I'm ready to show it to you. Mystery Airsoft, this one's for you, buddy. Are you ready? Because I'm ready to show you this too. So I also want to talk about that. So yes, Mystery Airsoft is another awesome, great YouTuber. And he recently did a video for his Roast My Mystery Box. And of course, if you guys saw that video, you would pretty much already know why I'm dedicating this video to him, and why I commented to him, and why I pretty much wanted to kind of shout this video out to him a little bit, because we pretty much got the exact same box, and I actually was expecting for him to have gotten the exact same thing that I did. Wasn't the exact same thing, but it was, same company, but not the exact same thing. So before I do that, I'm still forgetting one item that I have to show you guys with this gun. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, I am back. I gotta hide this item so you guys do not see that item or don't see what it is for this gun. But without further ado, I'm gonna stop running away from the camera so that I can go ahead and show you what's in here, okay? Ready, you guys? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. This here, inside this here. So, are you ready, guys? Because I'm so ready. Are you guys ready? Alright, here we go. Okay, guys, okay. You ready? Yes, you guys. You are looking at what you are thinking you're looking at. You guys are looking at the Lancer Tactical LT50, or better known as the Lancer Tactical AK-74N. Okay, you guys? Now, the thing about this gun, you guys, had no idea anything about a freaking AK, you guys. Never had an AK, like I said. Always, I mean, once I, realized what airsoft was about and what airsoft was, and just seeing all the different replica guns that you can get from the different companies, and just, how well they're built, I had to, you guys. I had to go and get an AK. Now, I'm going to tell you another little story about this. Like I said, trying to get, trying to win one of the AKs from the Roast My mystery box. Didn't realize that this was actually one of the guns that was on the list until I actually got the gun or purchased the gun. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I didn't necessarily pay exactly what I was supposed to pay for this gun. I'm going to tell you why. When I first went to look for an AK, I was looking at a G&G AK. I was looking at the G&G RK-74. Imitation wood. Didn't have the black hand grip. Would have an imitation wood hand grip. Built-in programmable ETU. And I was getting the bundle package, which of course would have gave me battery, charger, and all of that good stuff with it. That gun and package with the ETU system, which pretty much came to $224, you guys. So either way, I mean, I would have saved if I could have won, one of these through the mystery box. Of course, I would have saved because, the mystery box was only $140. But the shipping would have been about $30. So it would have been, $160, $170 or something like that as far as the shipping being added to it goes. But yeah, $224 wasn't bad. Ordered it maybe an hour after I couldn't, get the Roast My mystery box. Went on Fox. Mind you, it was late, so of course it wouldn't get picked up or shipped that day. So I had to wait over the weekend. Monday comes, never even realized they sent me a email about my order. See the email the next day, which was Tuesday, and realized that Fox didn't have that RK-74 from G&G. So, of course, Tang, awesome guy over at Fox Airsoft, sent me a message and let me know, hey, we don't have that particular AK that you wanted in stock, but we do have another Lancer Tactical AK. This is exactly what he mentioned in the message, and I went with it. Now, this gun, guys, retails, so this is a fully metal stamped steel, real wood, stock and hand guard. Gun is priced at $259. I only paid $224, of course, because they didn't have the gun that I wanted. This gun does, like I said, have an ETU system in it, not a programmable ETU. I mean, that's something that I can, of course, probably get, you know what I'm saying, hooked up later on. But I do need I have some questions that I want to ask, because once I got this gun, of course no manual, then of course me being AK illiterate, I didn't know that the gun had a fluted barrel. So of course, if you look into here, I'm not sure if you guys will even be able to see it, but it looks like the flash hider is broken. But no, that's just the fluted barrel. Once I get that orange tip off, I'll be able to show you that fluted barrel a lot better. So I almost lost it about that, but they let me know that that's what that was. You know, if I knew anything about AKs, which I didn't, then I had to, go in and look at some stuff just to see it, and okay, and then realize that, okay, that's how it's supposed to be. But you guys, let's start going over some of the stuff with this AK. It's not really hard to describe an AK. AK is pretty simple. For what you see, there's not a whole lot of doodads, the that you can flip and flop with. It's just a very simple, very basic gun. But I mean, it's an AK, you guys. It's, real wood, stamp steel. You can't even beat it. Very nice replica of an AK. I'm serious. For it to even be my very first time holding an AK, looking at an AK, being able to actually look and see what an AK would look or feel like. This is, I would say probably as close as you could get to a real AK. Maybe a little heavier than real AK, of course, with the internals being a little different, things like that. But, for what it is, it's definitely a beautiful, beautiful gun. So we're going to go into it. Of course, you already can definitely tell we have this beautiful wood stock, thick stock. Have this beautiful wood hand guard here. You have your front sight up here. Then you have, of course, your flip up that you can, set for windage and elevation. You have that. You have your slide style hop up. Let me see if I can get that in the camera for you a little better. But you have a brown bar slide style hop up in there for your hop up. Of course, you have your mag release button down here. I have no BBs. There's some in here, but they're not. The mag's not wound. One thing that I found kind of weird with the AK, this Lancer Tactical AK, is if you heard when I put the mag in, you put the mag in. Alright, it's in. And you just didn't really kind of get that click that you usually would get with most M4s or most guns. You would kind of hear that, click, just to kind of give you that confidence that it's in. But it's in. It really didn't feel like it or didn't like it, but it definitely goes in there. And you probably have to do it a little bit just to make sure it's definitely in there. Haven't had any problems with it just falling out or anything like that. So this is what you would get magged up, everything just looking beautiful. If you want to just put this up on the wall, which more than likely this would end up being, I'm sure I would try to go, I definitely want to try and go and get out and shoot this thing in a real life game outdoors, just to see, what it would really do. But more than likely this would definitely be more so of a collector type gun, because I'm not going to want to get it all scuffed up. Definitely this wood. But I will be on the hunt for a tactical AK of some sort, either some kind of CQB type tactical AK, or even a tactical AK that I can actually really use outdoors and kind of bang it up a little bit, and it won't really be too too bad or too difficult a thing. But like I said, as you can see, this is the mag release button right down here, and you click that up, pull that back, and there's the mag. Of course, I showed you where you would find your hop up. Select the switch, very simple. Select the switch here. The thing with this selector switch though, you would slide it all, okay, sliding it all the way up, that's in safe mode. But you would have to slide it all the way down, I believe, and that is semi-auto, and then you slide it up, and that would be full auto, I believe. It's kind of weird, but I'll show you in a minute once I put the battery in and kind of, pop off a few shots just so you guys can kind of get a feel and hear what she sounds like. So like I said, she does have the ETU system in it. It's not a programmable ETU like the other one would have been, but still an ETU nonetheless. Makes the trigger firing of this gun very crisp and very clean, extremely. So I'm gonna tell you guys about this freaking battery situation. So when I first got this gun, guys, and I saw this battery, I'm looking like, where on God's earth on this freaking thing is this battery gonna go? So I'm sitting here, man, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, oh my God, the battery's too long. There's no way that the battery's gonna go up here. Not like realizing and being patient. Then of course, like I said, you guys, there's no manual to this gun. I actually couldn't find much of anything about this gun. Nothing on social media, nothing on YouTube, nothing on NASA Tactical. It's like the LT50 is just a phantom gun. They have all the other AKs, all the other information for AKs, but they have nothing on this particular AK. So I'm guessing if you have any other kind of AK, you should know how to use it, or if you used the AK before, you would know how to use it. But me, of course, like I said, I'm AK illiterate. This is my very first AK, so of course I'm still learning little things about it, but I think I'm pretty good right now. But what I had to learn, you guys, is right in here, when you open this up, there is like this little hole right in here that you can kind of slide your finger up in, right? So I'm thinking, oh, you know what I'm saying? Well, if that's there, maybe I can get the battery to go in there a little bit. I don't know what I was doing, you guys, but I could not get this battery to go into this hole correctly for anything. But then I just kind of realized, and I think I was just doing it because I was doing it like the wrong way. I had it where this little bump where the wires are was sticking up. Started messing with it again, got frustrated the first time, started messing with it again, and I guess I had just turned it the right way, and I'm trying to get it in there, and it slid in for me. So what I mean by it slid in, as you can see, this kind of battery kind of just slides almost flush all the way in there, which makes it easier for you to, of course, connect it, and then put your battery cover, I'm going to call it, right back on here like it never went anywhere. There you go. And now you have your battery in your AK. Then also, when you slide this back, you can actually see the battery slid all the way up in there from right there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but you can see the green battery back in here where it slid all the way up in there, right? So you have that. Now another thing, actually the little piece that I actually ran off camera for really quick, you guys. With most AKs, I'm not sure if they even come with these, but on this AK there is a side piece, or I'm going to say a master mount for a side mount for this AK. Now, because as you can definitely tell, there is no space on this gun anywhere for a rail system. Now that's if you wanted to run a rail system, because I know a lot of people, why run a rail system on an AK? It just doesn't look right. You know what I'm saying? Most people would just run it just like this, just bare naked, you know what I'm saying, AK style, just go with it. But I'm actually glad they actually gave you that option, because some AKs have it where there's like a little piece here that you can probably mount a little piece back here. Then they also have some barrel mounts that you can actually put somewhere on your barrel to be able to put some stuff on there. But you guys, I said, you know what? since and at first I was gonna, well, I thought that I was gonna actually have to buy one of these master mounts to actually install myself on this gun, but it actually came with its own master mount, so all I had to do was pick up a side mount. So picked up this side mount here, guys, off of Amazon. Did cost me much, about 30 bucks or so, maybe something like that. Just something just to see if it worked. I didn't know if you needed a specific size, for this mount or anything. But it was just like, hey, grab it, try it out, see, what I'm saying, if it does what it needs, if it does what you needed to do. So, got this mount, you guys, and it's fairly simple to go on. You just slide the mount on like so, and then you close this little lever, squeeze it up as tight as you can get it, and there you have it, a rail mount for your AK. I believe it'll fit any kind of AK, and then like I said, it gives you a nice little piece of rail space. So you can see it from the top. Gives you a nice little bit of space to be able to do what you need to do. It goes back to absolute zero. So if you have your scope or whatever you're using on top of this AK, if you have it dialed in, you can take this off, put it on another gun, and pretty much shoot absolute zero from that other gun. Take it off of the other gun, put it back on this AK that it was originally, zeroed to, and it would still go back to absolute zero, no matter what. So you won't have to keep trying to adjust if you move it from gun to gun. Even if you have another AK that you're sliding it on, you don't have to worry about readjusting your sights and everything, because it'll pretty much go back to absolute zero for you. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Okay, I guess the last thing that we can talk about on this gun, like I said, guys, is this ETU system that is in this baby. Like I said, the first AK that I wanted, that's the only bummer about this one, is, like I said, I don't believe that this is a programmable ETU that is in this system, or that's in this gun, but it is an ETU nonetheless. And for me to actually have purchased this gun and to get this gun for less than what it was even better. I mean, like I said, it's a very solid, very well built gun. Of course, it's a Gen 2, so it has a very good internal system in here. And yeah, now I just kind of want to give you a few shots in semi-auto and in full auto really quick to fully show you and let you guys hear just the crispness of the trigger pulls and just see how it sounds. So we're going to go all the way down. So like I said, I believe that's semi-auto. Okay, we're going to hold this so it's not shooting anyone or anybody or anything. As fast as your finger can hit that trigger, it's gonna pull and it's gonna fire. So that's the thing. So that's what I said, you guys. You would have to put it all the way down. Most guns you usually just flip it to the next one. It'll be semi, and then all the way down would be full auto. But this one is just a little backwards. So it was in semi-auto, so we're gonna go up one step. Now we're in full auto. So that ETU system, I mean, you can definitely feel the difference in a gun that has the ETU, and then you can definitely tell the difference in a gun that does not have the ETU. It's a whole nother feel. It's kind of, I guess like it has no hesitation. It's like when you pull it, and like I said, as fast as your finger can pull the trigger, it's going to respond to what your finger is doing. My Mark Extremist, it has a pretty crisp trigger pull as well. Definitely with that flat trigger, just makes it just feel even more comfortable. Just pulling that trigger. If you know what I'm saying, you always pull the trigger. You don't, you know what I'm saying. You don't force the trigger. You know what I'm saying. You don't pull it. You gotta squeeze it. You know. So getting that trigger to do what you want, and you know what I'm saying, having your gun set the way you wanted to have, the wanted to be set, and having an ETU on top of just having a well built, you know what I'm saying, gun is just amazing. It's just everything that you would want in a gun if you want to kind of step it up from the, you know what I'm saying, lower tier guns or a starter gun. This I would say would be kind of like that next step, just to, you know what I'm saying, I guess, like, you know what I'm saying, to move up with your skill. I probably am not as skilled as I would want to be with one of these. Of course, this being my first one, never actually playing with an AK on the field, but I would definitely, you know, like I have been with my other guns, working on my angles, with, of course, my pistols, working on my angles, of course, with my CQB style guns, and then also working on my angles with, of course, these bigger guns, working more outside, you know, around the trees, and, you know, hiding, and, you know, covering my left and my right, and just making sure everything's good. So, I mean, I definitely just feel like I could, you know what I'm saying, really do some damage with this thing. Like, I am, like, just so excited right now, because it's like I have 3 great guns that I just showed you guys that are just ready for the outdoors, ready to be, you know, tested outdoors, which I'm just hoping that I can get to a really good outdoor field soon. Once I get my car back together, I'm definitely going to be getting some outdoor field work in. I'm definitely going to probably try to hit up Mr. Keith Frazier over at Hillbilly Airsoft. Sir, I am coming. Sir, please do not be upset with me. I am coming to West Virginia to play with you. I am definitely coming to get that Striker Amoeba sniper rifle from you. I definitely want that if you still have it. I will definitely be getting that from you. That's another thing, you guys. I definitely want to also go out, not only just be a marksman or an assault person, you know, with a gun. I also want to, you know, try out some sniping as well, because I'm very good at sitting and waiting for people to come and just get blasted. So that would be something that I could definitely, you know, saying, see myself getting into as well, just to, you know, have a feel for all kinds of gameplay. You know, what does it feel like to play with a pistol? Well, first off, you know, you got to be quick, and, you know, you kind of have a better, you know what I'm saying, you can kind of hide yourself a lot better than with, of course, a CQB weapon or just any kind of big weapon. When you're out on the field, you can definitely, you know, hide around corners, slide around a corner quickly, and get someone without them even knowing you were there. But of course, you know, with the bigger guns, you gotta be just a little bit more, you know, tactical with it, and a little bit more slick to outsmart the other players, and get them before they get you. Um, but once again, you guys, I really enjoy making these videos for you guys. Like I said, I want to make them more often for you guys. I want you guys to almost get a video from me, either a video a week or a video or 2 a week. Whether it's just me talking about airsoft, talking to other airsofters, getting newer, you know, players involved, anything that just has something to do with just positivity, because we all need it right now. Starting a new year, we're still going through this pandemic stuff. We went through the craziness with this capital stuff. I mean, it's just a lot of craziness, but I just hope that everybody is, of course, staying safe, being safe, you know what I'm saying, watching out for each other. We don't have to like each other, you know, but I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying, we have to look out for each other, because we're losing too many, you know what I'm saying, too many of our citizens out here, and we're just losing too many people, you know, to this madness. But like I said, just hope everyone's staying safe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for, you know, giving me the motivation to actually just want to keep getting guns, keep being able to show you these guns and show you guys what I have in my little collection. And, you know, you guys giving me any feedback that you have. which I really do enjoy and really do like. Like I said earlier, guys, if you have any information on just AKs or any of the guns I have, any information on some tech things that I can use, anything that, you know what I'm saying, would help me, because there will be times when I will, you know, want to start, of course, doing like some tech things to these guns, and, you know, kind of start working on like some of my older guns that I have, like that G36, or the JG M4 I have, or the Double Bell M4. I mean the Golden Eagle M4 that I have. Those are guns that, you know, pretty, you know, they're guns in my collection, but those will be kind of those knock around guns, guns that I could just say, hey, you know, let me see what the internals of this gun looks like, and won't feel sad for doing it, you know. Then I have guns that I'm just not even gonna attempt to even touch in that way, unless I send it to a tech to do with whatever is needed with it. But other than that, yeah, I mean, if you know any good techs in the area, if you know, like I said, any good editing software that, you know, won't cost me an arm and a leg, but it's really good and that can really help me, you know, bump up the entertainment factor and the visual factors, and just, you know, give my videos a little, you know, another little edge to them. Feel free to let me know down in the comments. Again, 6mm Badger, Mystery Airsoft, C7 Viper, Keith Frazier over at Hillbilly Airsoft USA, and everyone else. I really thank you guys so much. Caleb over at Caleb Airsoft, you too, buddy. I appreciate your comments and love your videos as well. I just can't really say enough about you guys. But I'm not gonna just keep blabbing on here. I'm gonna let you guys get to your days, let you guys get to the things that you need to do. Hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful day. For those of you that are in cold places, please stay warm. For those of you in warm places, just be warm for us, please, that are suffering through the cold. But thank you once again for being here with me for these 3 videos. I hope you guys enjoy them. Please leave comments, and just give me any feedback that you guys have. I really would appreciate it. Thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.